Hello and welcome to the Fixed Land. Welcome to Erannorth Renaissance. That's some dramatic music. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. Erannorth? Sounds right to me. In any case, this is a demo for a game that's been in early access. The demo was just released yesterday, as I understand it, this free demo. Although the game has been in early access, that's how I understand the progress of things. So the details with the early access are here, and what's in the demo. We can take a quick look at the settings. And according to the Steam page, this is kind of a choose-your-own-adventure RPG with vampires. So it seemed pretty interesting. So we got some basic video and audio settings here, and then we got a combat difficulty slider. You can take it way down and way up. So I think we'll just leave it on normal. And let's start. See what this is about. Choose your character. Start your adventure as Eric, an emerging master of intrigue, or Diana, an adept in the occult. Their past is their own, but your choices shape their present and future, each decision weaving their unique story. Alternatively, create a fully customizable character and chart a course driven by your vision and creativity. Well, this is half the fun, at least half the fun right here, so let's create a new character. This is my first time into this, so I have no idea about anything. Oh, we can have it read to us? Is that it? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's not.
Humans are adaptable and resourceful, excelling in diverse environments.
Okay. That sounds way too robot-y. Okay, so we have humans. We'll stick with male. First we can pick our biological classification. Each species possesses distinct traits, strengths, and weaknesses that will shape your journey. Let's see what our options are here. Human, elf, half-elf, Dampier. What's a Dampier? Born of vampire and human heritage, blend the strengths of both lineages. They possess a unique balance of mortal vitality and vampiric powers. Interesting. What else do we have? Werewolf. We can play as a werewolf. Wow. Werewolves are fearsome shapeshifters who harness the primal strength of the beast within. Their dual nature grants them enhanced physical abilities and a deep connection to nature, making them formidable in both human and wolf forms. Okay. I'm not going to worry about trying to maximize anything. We're just going to role play, I think. What is the Auscultari? The Auscultari are survivors born from persecution and shaped by the dark. Driven to the edges of the world by fire and fear, they learn to make the shadows their home. They move like whispers, unseen when they wish, guided by the voices of those who came before. Glowing tattoos, faint as embers, trace their skin below the earth. Marks of endurance, memory, and defiance. By daylight they vanish into the crowd, their secrets hidden beneath plain flesh, but in the depths where their kind gather, those faint lights speak louder than words. And the Galdarak, I'm assuming we know what elves and half-elves are. These I'm not familiar with. Galdarak are a people of iron and grit, shaped as much by their battles as by their craft. They build their lives in the glow of forge fires where steel rings like song, and every scar is a story. Their greenish skin bears the marks of work and war, proof that they have endured. Strength is their measure, but not just in the swing of an axe. It is in the shield forged for a friend, in standing shoulder to shoulder when the fight comes, in bonds tested by fire and never broken. To a Galdarak, power is something you shape with your hands, and something you share with your kin. So like dwarfish? Oh, okay, and then these are the cultural or ancestral backgrounds. Wow. You know, I'm tempted to go with a werewolf, just because I've never done that. Elvrin, Amani, Anukit, Arbore, Alkai, Runehild, and Outlander. These are our cultural... let's see, I can tap T to make this... Shift T to stick the tooltip. Let's see. Like so. Oh well. Let's just check these out from the top. How do I... Oh, here we go. Oh, this summarizes the race and the cultural heritage together. Cool. The Alvrin walk a line few can see, moving between walking, waking, and dreaming. Their eyes often drift past what is in front of them, fixed on horizons others do not even know exist. It is as if they are following a path whispered from someplace else. Talking to some of them can be strange. Their thoughts and dreams form a maze where truth and possibility blur together. They live with this constant awareness, catching things the rest of us miss. A shift in the air, a choice not yet made, a danger still stirring in someone's heart. Amani. Out on the endless plains where the wind bends the tall grasses and the seasons can turn on you in a heartbeat, the Amani know how to read the land as if it is part of them. Their voices rise over the open stretch, carrying songs and stories, part warning, part memory, and always holding more than what is said. When the storms come fast or the prey thins out, they do not waste time. Their hands work quickly, shaping what they need and adjusting without fuss. Their bonds run deep, and trust is like water here. It keeps you alive when the land turns hard against you. Nukit? Alright, so I guess I won't read them all verbatim. Alchemy, poison effect, duration, vulnerable. Let's see. Just trying to find something that seems to fit with a werewolf. Oh, they're immune to vampirism. That's cool. Herbalism. Not sure. Perception. Critical chance, dodge. The ocean is everything. That doesn't sound like a werewolf. Let's see. Stone and ice. Frost cuts deep here. That could be a werewolf. You know, I mean, that sounds like a werewolf sort of thing. Outlanders forge their own paths. Oh yeah, that's a werewolf. We can purchase an additional perk. We'll take that. We're a werewolf outlander. And now for our name. Osric, Quinlan, Emmerich, Torin. Let's see. Gareth, Osric, Ulrich, Emmerich, Leaf, Paxton. How about we just go with Landis? Male werewolf outlander. Let's... Oh, yeah, we gotta pick our portrait. Okay. There's kind of a sameness to these. You know what I'm saying? Kind of want somebody who's older. How about... I like this guy, but he's got elvish ears. Elvish ears, that doesn't really fit. This guy's got gray hair, but he doesn't look any older. Come on, we need some age variability here for us older gamers. I'll go with this guy. He doesn't look like a werewolf at all. Alright, this is good. Armor. Luck. Okay, let's see. Wow, there's a lot to this. Holy macaroni. You can still assign 3 skill points. You gain an extra skill point to invest in your skills every odd level. The maximum skill rank you can have is half your level rounded up plus 2. The maximum skill rank you can have is half your level rounded up plus 2. Okay, I guess I won't. Wow. Pretty, there's a lot to it. Okay. Alright, this is an overview. Inventory, we have 35 farthings. And nothing else. Okay, how about perks? Show the perks you have unlocked. Okay, you can unlock 1 perk. Alright. How do I learn about it? There we go. Oh, these are unlocked, right? Oh yeah, show the perks you have unlocked. So these are all unlocked. So I want to see only the perks I can unlock. I don't think this is working. That's okay. This should be unlocked because this is what we started with. Werewolf physiology. Is this unlocked? I guess so. Now it's unlocked. Okay. Werewolf physiology. I like that. Relationships. Oh, we can pick a companion. Not sure what this... This says who our companion is, or their relationship to us. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I'll just leave it there. So there's nothing, I don't think there's anything we need to do here, actually. Start game. Okay. We got story mode and sandbox mode. Explore a branching story with the freedom to stray and continue playing after its conclusion. Or sandbox mode. We'll do the story mode. Okay. The winds of Elos are soft liars, carrying whispers of time and change, yet offering no warning of the storms they bring. On such a night, beneath the unblinking gaze of stars and the quiet sway of ancient trees, a single thread begins to weave itself into the great tapestry of fate. No horn sounded, no omen burned in the sky, only the stillness before everything began to unravel. In that stillness, unaware, one life shifted, and the world, though it did not yet know, had already begun to follow. The Lyriel Amaranth, echoes of the eternal weave. As consciousness gently pulls you back from the depths of oblivion, the first sensation to greet you is the comforting warmth radiating from a nearby campfire. Its light dances across your vision, casting a soft glow on the figure seated opposite you. Her silver hair shimmering in the firelight, framing a face marked by serene wisdom. The night air, once a sharp bite against your skin, now caresses you with a soothing chill, tempered by the fire's embrace. Your hands, previously numb with cold, begin to thaw in the heat, tingling as life returns to them. You recall the kindness in her actions as she tended to your wounds, her hands moving with a healer's grace. The memory of pain feels distant, a testament to her skill. The world had slipped away from you then, consciousness fading into darkness, leaving you at the mercy of the unknown. Now, awakening in this tranceful clearing under her vigilant gaze, you feel a profound gratitude mixed with curiosity. Clouded by the strain of recent events, your mind labors to piece together the fragments of memory that haunt you. You recall the journey to Laythorpe Burrow, an expedition filled with promise and peril, in search of the enigmatic orb with your friends Janice, Claire, and Rayla. The events that followed blur into a maze of half-remembered images and sensations, bringing you to this moment. The aroma of roasting boar ignites a sharp pang of hunger within you. Enethiel. She's our companion, I guess. Enethiel, how long was I unconscious? You ask, trying to piece together the lost fragments of time. About a day or so. You must be starving, she observes. Her voice a gentle melody in the stillness of the night. With a graceful motion, she extends a plate toward you, its contents steaming in the cool air. The crackling flames weave a comforting, rhythmic dance, offering warmth and a semblance of safety in the wilderness. Thank you, you respond with a nod, reaching out to accept the plate. Action: Boar's Bronze Skewers. Effect: apply Retaliate. Resist bleed, 45%. Okay, because we ate, maybe. The aroma of the succulent meat stirs a deep hunger within you, a reminder of how long it's been since you last ate. You take a bite, and the rich, smoky flavor floods your senses, providing not just nourishment, but a momentary respite from the weight of your memories. As you sit by the fire, feeling the chill lift from your bones, questions stir in your mind. Are my friends safe? Did they survive? And if they did, where would they have gone? The logical assumption is that they sought the nearest town to resupply before returning home. Where's the nearest town? Lanford lies to the east. There's a path nearby that merges with the Merchant's Road, Enethiel explains. It's the most secure route, frequented by traders and travelers. This way we'll have a better chance of avoiding danger and finding our way more easily. We can leave at first light, she suggests, indicating that time is critical, whether for your recovery, your quest, or perhaps concerns of her own. Sounds good. So I guess this is where we choose to go with her or go alone. I noticed your clothing suffered during your ordeal. I've set aside a fresh set for you in that chest yonder, she says. At her indication, you notice a wooden chest by the side of the campfire, just within the light's perimeter. Choose whatever feels right for you when you are ready, she adds. It's a small gesture, but in this wilderness it feels like a sliver of normalcy, a chance to reclaim a part of your identity that seemed lost in the fall and subsequent chaos. I'm sure you have more questions, but we can talk more after you've eaten. You'll need your strength for the journey ahead. Thank you for everything. As you are about to open the wooden chest, a rustling from the nearby bushes startles you. Your hand instinctively reaches for your weapon, but then you pause, noticing a large wolf stepping into the clearing. The wolf's eyes meet yours, holding a depth and intelligence that seems uncharacteristic of a wild animal. Lynn, this is Lynn. Ding! Before you can react, Enethiel's soothing voice interjects. Do not mind Lynn. She won't hurt a fly. The wolf Lynn pads closer to Enethiel, nuzzling her hand affectionately. The dawn is not far, and with it the road to Lanford awaits, a ribbon of possibility that winds through the forest and out into the wider world. Enethiel's camp serves as a downtime. During downtimes, you can freely explore the area, interact with various characters, harvest supplies, and more. Enethiel has prepared a chest with valuable supplies for you, and she won't mind if you take everything. Just remember to equip any items or actions you find. Okay. Ooh, cool. Tutorial, walk. Alright. Select your walk action or press 1. Click on a highlighted tile to move there. You can click and hold the map to pan the map if needed. Should I do this now? Okay. So, where's my walk action? How many instructions am I going to get that I have to remember? Here? Oh, here. Walk. Interact. I see. Okay. Select your interact action or press 2. Click on a character or object within reach to talk or interact with them. Okay. Here we are. Can I zoom? No. But we can drag the map. Okay. Alright, let's see. So I guess we can just drag to see the scope. Well, let's go to the chest since so we can press 1 to move. How about 2 to interact? Oh, I see. Gotta go on the green ones. Now I can do this. Okay. Before you stands a simple wooden chest, devoid of any locks or visible mechanisms to keep it closed. Its surface is smooth, except for a few knots in the wood that add character to its appearance. The chest seems mundane, especially compared to the intricately designed containers often found in tales of treasure and adventure. Open the chest. Aha! Alright. So that we have gold and boar's skewers. I guess we can keep these for combat. Looks like they have combat effects. And we can take... Probably not going to wear a maiden skirt. These are pretty tight gripping slacks, aren't they? Bodice, we don't need a bodice. Crimson vest. Well, I guess we'll take the slacks. Double click. There we go. Vest. Shield. She said take it all, right? Legend of Saint Gregory. It's worth 40 gold or farthings, 40 farthings. Lumberjack's axe, we'll take that. We're not gonna wear a maiden skirt or a bodice. I don't care what the passive benefits are. There we go. Okay, and now can we equip? Whoop. Alright, let's see. There we go. Here we are. Okay. Pants, and these give us earth resistance. Resist slow. Great. It's not the color I would choose, but beggars can't be choosers. We will take the axe, if we can. Well, we'll take the shield at least. What did it say? Requires... I missed that. Let's do that again. Shield bash requires stalwart or warfare too. Okay, but we can at least equip it, right? Can we not equip this? Is this not a weapon? Maybe it's just for felling trees. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else we can equip? I don't think so. What's this? Rapid healing. It's an action. Okay, so here's our armor. If I take these... So... Let's do that again. If I put them both on, I got 1 point of armor. Okay. Sure looks like a weapon to me, but that's okay. Alright. Yeah. I know, it's a campfire. Anathiel extends her hand, offering you a weathered journal. Her silver hair gleams in the flickering campfire light, creating a mysterious aura. Her eyes, deep and enigmatic, convey curiosity and concern. Is this yours? She asks gently. Lynn found it near where you were lying. You accept the journal, feeling the soft, familiar leather under your fingers. Yes, thank you. You'll find your journal in your inventory. Right-click it when you're ready to set your romance preferences. This is a one-time choice. You can check your quests and progress anytime in the in-game journal by pressing J. Let's see, what do I want to do? You glance... Okay, we'll just take the first option there. As the cover creaks open, I guess that means we're looking at it now instead of later. A sense of nostalgia washes over you. The pages, filled with your scrawled handwriting, whisper tales of past adventures and dreams yet to be realized. Embedded within the fabric of the narrative, a subtle reminder presents itself, almost like an echo from a forgotten time. Remember, the choices you inscribe here in this moment are unique to this turning of the page. Once you close this journal, the paths not taken will fade into the tapestry of fate. In the chapters to unfold, what roles shall love and companionship play? Will hearts intertwine in a dance of destiny, or will my path lead me through a solitary journey of self-discovery? It's time to decide which stories these pages will tell. Shall they be tales of romance, friendship, or a quest pursued alone? The ink is ready and the quill awaits your command. Enable romance and explicit content. No, we are on a solitary journey of self-discovery. Your wish is noted. Your story will be rich with friendship and self-discovery, free of romantic entanglement. Thank goodness for that. The pages, filled with your scrawled handwriting, whisper tales of past adventures and dreams yet to be realized. Okay, close your journal. Alright. Oh, we can talk to her more. Let's see. What brings you to this secluded place? You notice Anathiel's hesitation, her gaze averting, as if the words themselves carry a weight too heavy to bear. Diplomacy. We'll use our diplomacy, I think. I understand. Revisiting painful memories is never easy, but our past doesn't have to dictate our present. Whatever you're going through, I'm here for you too. Diplomacy failed. Thank you for your kindness, she says, but some tales are too entwined with shadows to share. Perhaps under different stars I'll find the words. Do you ever miss the city's company and bustle? Not really, she replies. I do enjoy the occasional visit to town, though. My main source of food is hunting, so I need to go there for supplies once in a while. But mostly I prefer this place. She gestures towards the wilderness, her eyes bright with reverence. I love the calm, the serenity. Being away from the crowds and noise, it helps me think. And it makes the world seem a little bit better too. As you sit across from Enethiel, the firelight plays upon her face, highlighting the thoughtful expression that adorns her features. The quiet of the evening lends itself to conversation, and her presence, both calming and enigmatic, invites questions and stories. Do you have any supplies to trade? Nothing to offer. You're welcome to take what you need. What's Landford like? A perception success, yay. Landford's a small town, and I'm sure you'll find it peaceful and welcoming. The people are friendly and hospitable, but not nosy. That's why I like staying there when I visit. I sense there's more to this place for you. Something personal. You gain 10 XP. A gentle blush creeps over Enethiel's cheeks. A hint of her usually hidden emotions. You're quite perceptive, she admits, her voice carrying a hint of surprise and vulnerability. She hesitates, then shares softly. Yes, there's someone there, someone very dear to me. Her gaze wanders to the flames, her thoughts clearly with someone far away. She seems enveloped in a private, profound memory, choosing to savor it silently. What do you know about Lealthrop Burrow? You notice Enethiel's head shake slightly, a sign of unfamiliarity. Lealthrop Burrow? I don't know much about it, she admits. Her voice tinged with curiosity. It's not somewhere I've been or looked into. The name hints at an old, maybe forgotten place, but my journeys never took me there. What's got you interested in Lealthrop? That is so hard to say. Lealthrop Burrow. Her eyes meet yours, clearly intrigued by your interest in such an obscure spot. Changing the subject, do you know of any good place to stay in Landford? Sure, she says with a knowing smile. Try the Golden Sparrow. It's a nice spot for travelers like yourself. It's got a friendly vibe that'll make you feel at home. Plus, they serve great food, too. Good night. I'm going to get some rest now. As sleep envelops you, you find yourself once more before Lealthrop Burrow. The entrance is marked by a majestic stone archway. Does this mean we're dreaming about it? I guess so. Or something. A majestic stone archway inscribed with runes whose meanings have been lost over time. These arcane symbols whisper of ancient eras, of wisdom and power once nestled into the earth's depths. The air around you is thick, saturated with the smell of moist soil and age-old stone, an aroma that resonates with every soul seeking hidden truths. It's a scent that suggests discoveries waiting in the shadowy recesses of the burrow. As daylight fades, a twilight glow envelops everything in a surreal light. Long shadows stretch out, cast by the setting sun, enhancing the burrow's ominous allure. You and your companions stand at the threshold of exploration, hearts pounding with the excitement of impending discoveries. Dive into your memories. Oh. Claire, with her auburn hair catching the fading light, gives a smile, but that doesn't quite reach her apprehensive eyes. Well, this is it, she states, her voice carrying both anticipation and caution. Is everyone ready? Janus, with his wide shoulders forming a daunting outline, surveys the dimming skyline. Stay sharp, he advises, his tone rough, yet not without warmth. Places like these are seldom without their guardians. Okay. I guess this is all in a dream. Or something like a dream. Let's use our perception, because I think we are good at that. Follow my lead and stay close, you urge, constantly scanning for potential obstacles and traps. Perception +1. You lead the way through the dark, winding tunnels, your keen eyes scanning for any signs of danger. Your sensitive ears pick up faint sounds in the distance, and you pause to listen intently. The cool stone walls feel rough under your fingertips as you guide your companions through the maze, knowing they trust your sharp instincts to keep them safe. Rayla. Rayla lays a gentle hand on your shoulder, reassuring you. Together we'll find what we're searching for, she whispers, her eyes shining with a silent promise. You turn to meet her gaze, finding comfort and determination reflected in her eyes. Let's see. Rayla is my closest friend, a beacon of familiarity and trust in these cryptic corridors, you reflect, your thoughts meandering through a mosaic of memories with Rayla. Rayla plus 6, our relationship, maybe? She seems to have always been a part of your journey, her presence a steady force through the shifting tides of your life. In moments of joy and silence, through challenge and victories, Rayla's steadfast support and empathy have been pillars of strength and solace. Even as you navigate these ancient, ominous passages, her familiar presence instills a sense of normalcy, evoking memories of shared aspirations and the silent, strengthening bonds that have deepened over time. Her significance in your life transcends that of a mere fellow adventurer. She is a paramount ally whose insights and fellowship have indelibly influenced your essence. The corridors of Leithorpe Burrow, a labyrinth of history and mystery, unfurl before you. Each step resonates against age-worn stones, whispering tales of forgotten epochs. The air, cool and earthy, carries the scent of antiquity, mingling with the subtle dampness of the underground. As you delve deeper into the burrow, the dim flickering light from your torch illuminates the walls, revealing faint carvings that seem to dance just out of clear sight. Okay, we can... Oh, so I see. Depending on what we choose, will increase that particular stat or ability, whatever these are called. Let's see. We're a werewolf, so... You attempt to connect with the ancient, wild energies lingering in the burrow. Closing your eyes, you reach out with your senses, touching the primal essence woven into the very stones of Leithorpe Burrow. The raw, untamed power of nature that has seeped into these walls over millennia responds to your call. You feel a surge of energy, a wild and chaotic force that guides your instincts, revealing paths through the labyrinth that remain unseen to the unattuned eye. The carvings, eroded by time, now seem to pulsate with a life of their own, a testament to a bond between the ancient builders and the untamable spirit of the natural world. Rayla joins you, her gaze intent on the walls. Fascinating, she whispers, almost to herself. Fascinating. Her fingers hover over the patterns, careful not to disturb their fragile existence. Kind of regretting not choosing the romance path now. Having met Layla, or Rayla. What do you think they mean? Rayla's gaze lingers on the carvings, her expression a blend of fascination and hidden knowledge. Symbols of power, perhaps, or a story. A legend locked in stone, she muses, her voice tinged with a knowing undertone. You sense there's more she's not saying, her eyes betraying a flicker of deep recognition. Rayla, do you know more about these? She meets your gaze, a brief flash of something indecipherable crossing her features. For a moment it seems she might divulge more, but then she offers a subtle, enigmatic smile. Sort of like what she's wearing right now. Sometimes the past prefers to keep its secrets, she replies cryptically. Come on, you're my best friend. After the moment passes, she nods towards where Claire leads the way. Let's not fall behind my sister, she suggests, her tone lighter now, as if the carvings were already a fading thought. Together you rejoin Claire, who is audibly marveling at the next turn in the passage, her voice echoing back to where you stand. As you descend into the heart of Leithorpe Burrow, the corridors begin to reveal their ancient secrets. The air grows heavier, charged with the weight of eons. Shadows play tricks on your eyes, and the very stones seem to hold their breath. The path becomes a puzzle, a series of challenges left by those who shaped these halls long ago. You encounter a series of intricate mechanisms, clearly designed to guard, protect, and challenge. It's a testament to the ingenuity of a forgotten civilization, a legacy of guardianship woven into the very fabric of the burrow. Claire's eyes narrow as she studies a complex array of levers and gears. This looks like more than just an ordinary lock, she muses, her voice echoing slightly in the confined space. Her fingers hover over the mechanism, tracing the contours of metal and stone with a cautious respect. It's a puzzle meant to test the worthiness of those who seek to pass. The mechanism before you is a marvel of ancient engineering, a blend of artistry and functionality. Okay. This is cool. Okay. We could let Claire handle it. We could increase our perception. Let's increase our connection to Claire and let her do it. Claire examines the mechanism with a focused intensity, her fingers dancing over the levers and gears. Drawing upon her own experiences and insights, she methodically tests each possibility, her determination unwavering. At last, with a triumphant smile, she finds the solution, and the mechanism yields to her skill. Alright, I'm going to grab some more coffee here to wet my whistle. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got some coffee. I'm good to go now. As Janus Bone Thresher enters the cubic room, his presence dominates the space, his sharp eyes swiftly assessing the situation. The massive stone block, a testament to ancient craftsmanship, stands as a silent sentinel, obstructing your path forward. Janus approaches the block, his hands brushing its cool, rough surface, tracing the contours of runes, hinting at a power sealed within. Its placement is deliberate, guarding the secrets that lie beyond. Standing beside him, you... let's see... what do I want to increase here? How about warfare? You use your combat prowess to dismantle the stone block by force. You select a nearby piece of fallen masonry, its edge sharp and sturdy. Positioning it against a subtle fissure in the block, you strike with calculated force. The impact resonates, a sound like thunder in the confined space, as cracks begin to spiderweb across the stone's surface. With a few more targeted blows, the block crumbles, revealing the path ahead. The chamber housing the orb stands in stark contrast to the rest of Leithorpe Burrow, a sanctum where the air itself seems to thrum with ancient power. As you step inside, a hush falls over your group, the usual banter and sounds of movement fading into respectful silence. The walls of the chamber are a marvel, adorned with runes that pulse rhythmically like the slow heartbeat of the earth. The glowing symbols cast an otherworldly light, bathing the chamber in hues that shift and change, painting your surroundings in an ethereal tableau. These runes, intricate and enigmatic, seem to resonate with ageless wisdom, a narrative written in a language of magic and mystery. At the heart of the chamber, on a pedestal carved from the same ancient stone, sits the orb. It's as if the entire sanctum was built to cradle this singular object. The orb itself is mesmerizing. Its surface a canvas of light and shadow, swirling with colors that defy description. It seems to hold a universe within, a cosmos of dancing lights and unfathomable depths. I guess what we're doing is sort of remembering / dreaming about the encounter that led us to the campfire. So this is like flashback. You step forward, drawn by an inexplicable pull. The closer you get, the more you feel a connection to the orb, as if it recognizes something within you, responding to a call you didn't know you had made. The runes in the walls flare brighter. Your heart beats faster as you approach the pedestal, drawn by a force you can't fully understand. Is it the allure of hidden knowledge, or the whisper of untapped power? You turn to Rayla, her presence a comforting anchor as you face the enigma of the orb. All right. Rayla rushes close to you, her gaze fixated on the orb. It's calling to us, she says, her voice tinged with a mix of awe and urgency. This is what we've been seeking. Rayla's hand moves with a certainty you lack, reaching and touching the orb before your hesitation allows you to act. The moment her hand grazes the orb, chaos erupts. A violent burst of energy shatters the serenity, the chamber shaking with the fury of awakened power. The chamber trembles under the unleashed force, the very air charged with the raw, untamed energy. The orb, once a beacon of silent power, now thrashes wildly, as if struggling against an unseen force. Rayla's fingers claw frantically at the artifact, trying to regain control, but it's as if the orb has a will of its own. Her expression is one of disbelief and fear, a stark contrast to the confidence she exuded moments before. The room is a maelstrom of energy, the runes on the walls flaring wildly in response to the orb's agitation. The pedestal shakes, cracks forming along its surface, as if it too is struggling to contain the power it cradles. Janice lunges forward, but it's too late. Oh no. The ground beneath Rayla crumbles, opening a gaping void into darkness. With a look of terror and disbelief, Rayla falls, swallowed by the abyss. In a split second of decision, you reach out, trying to save her, but the ground betrays you too. The fall is a tumultuous journey into darkness, the light from the chamber above fading into nothingness. Thoughts race through your mind, the certainty of losing Rayla, the uncertainty of your companion's fate. Their voices, once so clear and present, now fade away, leaving you in a solitary descent. It's a long fall. Oh my. The darkness around you is complete now, a blanket of obscurity that shrouds everything. The sensation of falling continues, but with no visual reference, it's disorienting. A feeling of motion without progress, of time without change. Then, abruptly, the sensation stops, a jarring halt that brings a sudden, crushing return to reality. You land on something solid, the impact driving the air from your lungs. As you struggle to catch your breath, the realization dawns that you've landed in the drainage system. You grope around in the darkness, your hands brushing against cold stone and the occasional slimy patch of moss, trying to orient yourself in the murky surroundings. Ooh, 10 XP. Your consciousness, I guess every time we get the narrator, we get this image here. Your consciousness wavers, the cold and the relentless motion taking their toll. Well, no, this is all the narrator. Never mind. There's a sense of drifting, of being carried away not just by the water, but by the fatigue that envelops you like a shroud. As the dream fades, your mind is pulled back to the present, but the transition is anything but smooth. Your senses are dulled by the cold that seeps into your bones. You awaken to find the camp enshrouded in a thick, ghostly mist. It clings to everything, distorting shapes and muffling sounds. You call out for Enethiel, but there is no response. A sinking feeling takes hold as you realize she is nowhere to be seen. Alright, this is a quest, maybe? This little star? These are quests, I guess. Got a night of rest, a harrowing awakening. Must be a journal entry. Lynn joins the party, the wolf. As you survey the campsite, it becomes evident that it has been left untouched for days, perhaps over a week. The remnants of a fire long extinguished and belongings scattered in disarray all speak of a hasty departure. The realization brings a sense of unease, and you scramble to gather your belongings. In this moment of vulnerability, you notice shadows shifting within the mist. The creatures' forms are ghastly and twisted as they emerge silently from the shroud of fog, as if they jumped out of an ancient textbook. Their approach is slow but deliberate, a macabre dance of death inching closer. Despair sinks in as you realize you are vastly outnumbered. But then Lynn, the wolf, emerges from a nearby bush and lunges at them, significantly increasing your odds for survival. "Good girl," you exclaim. I don't know if she appreciates being talked to that way, but your heart races, adrenaline surges, and then your hand instinctively reaches for your weapon. Do we get combat now? Let's see. What do we have? Oh, is this where we choose our weapon? Maybe. Or we increase the skill for... No, I guess whatever we choose here, we produce whatever weapon it is. What would a werewolf prefer to use? I think we'll go with the blade. You pull out a blade. This is your first battle. Before you click continue, please take a moment to review your character and inventory and equip any unequipped items or actions you have. While you can't save in combat, you can save right now. This will allow you to retain your progress if the worst comes to pass. Okay, well I better take that advice. Save. Today's date of April 3rd. Let's call this 1. Save. And return. There we go. Okay. Review your character and inventory. I think we've equipped everything. Yep, our sword is there, our shield. Do we have like, can we hold this sort of thing? You know, can we use this during combat, I wonder? Doesn't seem like this goes anywhere. That's our journal. I think we're good. As good as we can be at the moment. Okay. Alright, we've equipped our short sword. Let's do it. Finally, combat. Okay, whoa. We've got a dude with red eyes. Can I click on him? A Volkoth is what he is, whatever that is. Oh, we can see all his stats here. That's cool. 8 hit points, right? And then this, whatever this is, I'm not sure what that is. He's got a magical weapon. A lesser skeletal archer with a ranged weapon, 8 hit points. A decrepit ghoul. No weapons. I assume they like just reach out and touch you. Alright. And now we know what we're doing. Okay, we can move. dagger. I don't have a, I thought I had a blade. Where am I? I'm down here. Alright, so Lynn goes first. Oh, this is, I see, this is what the Volkoth has. Is that, am I understanding that correctly? Yeah, okay. Oh, infection, yeesh. Okay. So Lynn is up. I guess that means she's waiting for me to tell her what to do. I could probably close this, Pounce. Cost 0. Is this action points? I don't know what this is. Three turn cooldown for hex tile range. Move to hex tile within range. So that's movement. A pouncing movement. This is just regular old move. Howl. That seems like a good thing to do at some point. Bite. All we can do is move at the moment. So let's have her move. Here. To see how this goes. Okay. Oh, yep, these must be action points. Okay. Now can she bite? Bite. We're not close enough. Cost 2 AP. Just gonna stay there for the moment. Actually, can we do the howl? Yeah, let's howl. Did I do it? I think so, yep. Okay. My turn. Okay, Precision Strike 2 AP. I have 4 moves, 2 AP. This is... There's a 7% chance to deal 2x damage. There is a 20% chance to deal 3x damage. This has a 3-turn cooldown. This has a 1-turn cooldown. So at the moment... Actually, how far can this guy move? Let's see. Do I have to be right? Yeah. I'm gonna move. Here. And I'm just gonna stay there. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay. We'll do a bite. And that's on cooldown. And might move back one. My turn. We're going to... Oh, no, it wasn't my turn. What happened? What happened to my turn? I didn't. Did I skip it? I didn't. I don't think I did. Let's see. Primal Instinct. This takes all of the... Actually, we're gonna bite. Dead. Okay. It's just gonna... We'll just have her stay there. Actually, move here. Move. We're kind of stuck in here, aren't we? Move here. Okay. Now it's my turn. Now can I have a turn? Please? Let's try this. Precision strike. Dead. Okay. Can we move? Can we walk over their bodies? Yeah. Will the wood provide us shelter, I wonder? Is it cover? I'm going to move here. And I guess if you spend all your hit points, or your action points, the turn ends. Okay. Move here. Oh, I gotta move. Okay. Move here. Okay. Short sword attack fades momentarily from existence. That's convenient for you. It's on cooldown, so I gotta pass. Scampers out of reach. Oh, so she dodged. Nice. Okay. Let's just get up close and personal here. And bite. Alright. And then I'm going to move. And attack. Here we go. We won! Post-combat exploration. You are free to explore the battlefield at your leisure. Depart whenever you're ready. So let's instead of quick loot, let's do the long loot. Found something, but I wanted to like look. That's okay. Found something. Rusty roundel. Dagger, money. Okay. Can we loot the wood? We can. I think that's everything. Okay. Yeah, I think we can leave combat. We found something else too that I didn't have time to read. In the aftermath of the harrowing battle, amidst the fallen forms of your ghastly foes, something small and glinting in the soft dawn light attracts your attention. It's a ring, seemingly inconspicuous amidst the chaos, yet it holds an allure that beckons you closer. Crafted from what appears to be fine silver, the ring is not merely a trinket. The delicate filigree work speaks volumes about the skilled artisan who crafted it. Its intricate design offers a beautiful contrast to the grim surroundings of your current predicament. What is it? Upon closer inspection, you notice an inscription elegantly etched into the silver. The words read, "May our paths always cross." Enethiel's ring. Did Enethiel wear this ring? This will increase our perception. Oh, that was the skill check. We gain 10 XP. Your mind travels back, sifting through the memories of Enethiel. Your memories of Enethiel. You recall her graceful movements, the way her hands moved as she spoke, and there it is, a flash of silver upon her finger. This ring, now in your possession, was indeed hers. May our paths always cross. Lynn leaves the party permanently. Why did she leave the party? But now we're talking to her. Let's see. We can try to get more information from Lynn. We can leave her behind. I think we're gonna say this. That was a close call, girl, you comment, giving Lynn a grateful look. Your bravery saved us back there. I can't help but wonder what Enethiel would say if she saw how fiercely you fought. Nothing. Lynn meets your gaze, her intelligent eyes holding a depth of understanding beyond that of an ordinary wolf. Suddenly, her demeanor changes to one of agitation. She starts to back away, her movements unsteady. As you watch, confused, Lynn begins to transform. It starts subtly, her form shuddering as if waves of unseen energy ripple through her. Her fur recedes, revealing skin, and her limbs contort into human form. See, I thought we would be, I thought our werewolfness would come out during combat, but, maybe that comes later? Oh my goodness. Okay. Should have picked that romance option, I'm telling you now. Now a young woman with light brown hair, her lips sprawled. I would call that blonde. Her lips? Oh gosh. Let me get some coffee and start over. Jocelyn, can you put a plastic bag over your head so I can focus on the words here? Now a young woman with light brown hair, she lies sprawled on the ground, disoriented. Her eyes flutter open with confusion and fear. Where am I? She mutters weakly, panic tinting her voice. She tries to make sense of her surroundings, her expression one of utter bewilderment. She appears profoundly lost and disoriented, as if her human consciousness is struggling to grasp her new reality. Her hands tremble as they touch the ground, as though feeling the earth beneath her for the first time. Before you can offer comfort or assistance, her eyes roll back and she faints, collapsing into unconsciousness. The suddenness of her transformation and subsequent collapse suggests that this shift from wolf to human was unexpected and perhaps involuntary. Oh, I see. That's what Lynn leaves the party, but Jocelyn joins it, maybe? Rushing over, you quickly check her pulse and breathing. Her nude form. Okay, well, she was clothed in the picture, so... we're going to check her pulse. Excuse me. When you press your fingers around her neck, you feel a strong pulse. You exhale, relieved that she seems to be all right. You wonder how long it will take her to recover from whatever happened to her. Let's see. I think the best thing to do right now is to wait for her to awaken. She might be able to answer some of the questions I have. Who she is, how she ended up here, and her connections to Enethiel, I need to know. As you decide to wait for Lynn to regain consciousness, you keep a watchful eye on her. Hopefully we cover her nakedness in the meantime, ensuring her safety. After several tense minutes, she begins to stir. Her eyelids flutter open, revealing eyes filled with confusion and disorientation. The woman stirs, moaning softly. Her eyes flutter open again and focus on you. What happened? She asks, her voice hoarse with confusion and pain. Attempting to sit up, she looks around, trying to orient herself. You notice the fear and uncertainty in her eyes. The experience has clearly shaken her. Oh yes, we can use our werewolfness to really give her a good answer. You lean closer, lowering your voice. Lynn, I think I know why you collapsed. There's something different about you, something we share. Do you trust me to explain? No, okay. Lynn/Jocelyn listens to your explanation but struggles to comprehend. I don't understand. I'm just a normal girl, she says, her voice quivering slightly. I live in a wooden cabin to the south. It's about a day's journey to Lanford. Her admission is startling. She has no memory of being a wolf or the events that occurred in that form. It seems her human consciousness is completely disconnected from her experiences as a wolf, leaving her with a gap in her memory and an identity crisis. I was just gathering herbs in the forest, and then... I don't remember, she continues, frustration and fear evident on her face. As you listen to her, you grasp the severity of the situation. Lynn, or whatever her real name might be, Jocelyn, is adrift in a world she doesn't fully comprehend. I can help you, you offer, if you let me. She hesitates, then nods. I know it's overwhelming, you continue, watching her closely. It was for me too when I first changed. I didn't know what was happening to me or why. I tried to fight it, tried to pretend it wasn't real, but it is real, Lynn, and you're not alone in this. And with that, we will bring this to a close. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And as I said, this demo just came out yesterday, April 2nd, 2025. But the game is in early access, as I understand. But in any case, thanks for watching, and please take care. Bye-bye.